We're in for one weird and wonderful adventure this week on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. The series' episodic nature is allowing us to beam back through the ages and take on a wacky Star Trek episode once again. You know, the type to go crazy for the crew and such weird stuff happens. Yeah, you know what I mean. This time a storybook has come to life in a sense. Oh boy. Spoiler warning! Hey everyone, welcome to Trek Central, I'm Captain Jack, and here we go. But before we get into the main video, if you want to keep up to date on all the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central, including myself. Or you can follow us on social media, it's up to you really. Don't forget though to let us know what you think of the upcoming episode of Strange New Worlds in the comment section below. Okay? Hit it. So while many of us have been calling this episode the Medieval Funland episode, since we first got a glimpse of it, there is actually more to it. Thanks to new teaser trailers and more, we're aware what's going on in this episode, and how it connects together in the ever-expanding Star Trek universe. The upcoming Star Trek Storybook Adventure episode looks to pay homage to the spirit of a Princess Bride. It is entitled The Elysian Kingdom, and clues about its plot have been sitting right under our noses since before Strange New Worlds even premiered. So costumes of Strange New Worlds were on display at Mission Chicago, the event back in early April. One of these was Christina Chong's spectacular Elysian Princess dress. Now, during the weekend, little info displays were added that identified the episode they were from. This included the episode title and Chong's costume, which is known as Princess Thalia. Periodically, the Doctor materializes reoccur to check on her, and spent a little time reading her favourite book. It is a tale of King Ridley and his quest for the Mercury Stone, and might also be a Star Trek storybook adventure of its own, and you can see where the connections start to come true. So what triggers this crazy adventure? Well, Dr. Mbenga notes in a promo event NTS somehow trapped the ship and turned the crew into characters from a children's book. One glimpse of the scenes in the promo, and you'll spot the crew inhabiting the storybook alter egos. It's pretty cool and wonderful. So let's take a look at the teaser trailer for Strange New Worlds Episode 8. Now, due to the fear of the looming Paramount snipers, we can't actually show you these on screen due to copyright restrictions here and around the world. As such, we've put them on our website, so head down below into the video description, past the sponsor link, and also to the Trek Central link where you can head over and watch the trailers as well on trekcentral.net. Good luck. So immediately the teaser trailer for episode 8 of Strange New Worlds throws us into the action. Dr. Mbenga has been summoned to a bridge of the USS Enterprise. We're aware of this thanks to a Ready Room clip which we'll discuss later on in the video. Arriving on the bridge reveals this weird and wonderful plot of the episode. Everyone is now dressed very different to when we last left them. Dr. Mbenga is obviously confused by what's going on, naturally so. But of course, as we mentioned, this episode draws from a book the good Doctor has previously read. All our main crew have been transformed into characters from the book. Hemmer is a wizard, Lana's a princess, and Mbenga is king. It's weird, right? You know, I've gotta say, Anson Mount is just brilliant. Obviously we knew that anyway, but this week's and last week's episodes are really displaying the actor's potential of the captain in my mind. Sometimes I think Star Trek actors are looking to certain stereotypes, or more of a lock to certain stereotypes. If it was not for Sir Patrick Stewart being so flexible acting, Picard might have remained a very uptight captain that never laughed or smiled. Seeing Anson Mount and the writers inject some comedy into the character of Pike is fantastic for the sake of storytelling, but also just good media to actually watch on screen. In the episode, Pike appears as some sort of servant to the king. Essentially he's some sort of court crony, perhaps a jester. But I immediately love the moment he immediately kneels on command of Uhura, who you can glimpse in this trailer. Pike can be seen drawing a knife to Mbenga's throat later on. Perhaps he is playing the Star Trek version of Game of Thrones' Littlefinger. As long as we don't get that creepy accent, I'm fine with. Sansa. You know the reference I'm making if you've watched it. Now however, we do see little glimpses of other characters running around doing their thing, especially as Uhura is a queen like I just mentioned. The Lana Noonien Singh does get a moment in the trailer, a moment I am concerned about seeing, but I'm sure Christina Chong is actually an excellent singer, but damn, don't let this character sing on screen. She says if the king falls in battle, she'll sing an epic, and I use the word epic lightly, song. I think Mbenga's reaction sums up the whole experience. Roll it.
Groot?
Now we do have a couple of preview pictures for episode 8. Take a look on screen right now to get a glimpse of what's coming up on screens very soon. We've got Jess Bush as Nurse Chapel, looking like the fair maiden of the lands, while number 1 is looking badass in this sort of ninja archer costume. What role do you think she's playing in this? Because I have no idea. We've got a few shots of the converted Enterprise interior as well. Sickbay looks to perhaps be King M'Benga's throne room, or at least private chambers. This would make sense given M'Benga does spend most of his time in this sickbay as well, and also his office. There's also a few pictures of Number 1 and M'Benga in there, sort of in their normal Starfleet uniforms. Now perhaps this takes place before the episode adventures, or just after things are resolved. We don't know at this point, as it's sort of hard to tell and place, but M'Benga can be seen in his office again, so that's pretty cool, and he also can be seen reading the book, so perhaps this is after or before. Again, it's hard to tell. Now the ready room clip for this week's episode actually sets up what has been happening to the crew. Well, not massively, but it shows the point at which things change for the crew of the Enterprise. It appears based on what has been said, the ship is preparing to leave a system that contains a nebula. Upon trying to leave, the ship is rocked by some disturbance, causing Ortegas to hit her head on the helm console, perhaps because she stood up and not safely sat down. If only the chairs had seatbelts. Come on, Starfleet! Now Captain Pike does summon Dr. M'Benga to a bridge for medical emergencies. M'Benga is actually in his quarters, it would seem, or perhaps somebody else's quarters, even though it did look like he's having an issue himself. Just look at the pose, it kind of looks like he's having a headache or something. The Doctor's journey to the bridge makes him look even more exhausted and tired. Upon arriving on the bridge, we can see everything has changed around him. We've got this medieval Renaissance looking guards, costumes and candles. You know, what is it with the Enterprise having open flames on a starship? It's not a good thing, and I doubt they're holographic, I'm just saying. M'Benga is starting to find himself wearing the King's clothes. While Pike's character gets ready to make the introduction of sorts, a flash reveals that the Doctor has been reading the story before. Of course, this is a book he has been reading to his daughter. I will say seeing the Enterprise dressed in Elysian decor is rather weird. I do think we're all on board with the Doctor here, and it's definitely a what the fuck moment on the bridge. Alright, that's all the preview content for Star Trek Strange New Worlds Episode 8. Don't forget saying this week on Thursday, June 23rd, well, in some countries anyway. If not, you can check our other details in a minute for where it's viewing around the world as well. Hopefully Paramount Plus is landing here in the UK. Well, I say hopefully it is. It's currently beaming down on June 22nd, I believe, which is for Wednesday. So therefore, they're currently launching in London right now, and then it'll come out around there and other countries. Paramount have since announced additional launch dates as well for the sort of streaming service. We're including those details on our website very shortly, so you can go and check them there. I do believe Germany is now on the list as well, and has its concrete date sealed in. If not, it's a few other countries, including Italy, I believe, as well. So if you are watching there and located, say hi to us, and also that's hopefully an update for you guys as well. Hopefully this is going to be happy days of Stranger Worlds, and you're able to watch it on screen, hopefully, and there's a reason why I say hopefully. This is the following. It has been reported that Paramount Plus in the UK will only launch the first 3 episodes of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Obviously that's a bit concerning, because we want to watch the entire season, or at least up to date with our US friends and Canadian friends and all those who've currently got access to the series. As such, you might not be able to watch the entire thing of Strange New Worlds just yet, or at least this recent episode, because you're going to be behind. I'm not sure why this is the case yet. We'll endeavour to find out and keep you up to date via our Twitter and Facebook and other social media pages as well. So do check back in with me throughout the week when I'll keep you updated as much as I can. So anyway, quickly, Star Trek Strange New Worlds Episode 8, The Elysian Kingdom, airs on Thursday, June 23rd via Paramount Plus in the United States, Australia, Latin America and the Nordics. Additionally on CTV's Sci-Fi Channel and Crave Streaming in Canada, plus Voot Select in India, TVNZ New Zealand and Cosmo TV in Greece. Additionally, the streaming service has also landed on the UK and Ireland in June 22nd, 2022. So if you're watching this after then, you've probably got it now. If not, it's landing tomorrow. Yeah, you know how it works. So what do you think of the upcoming episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds? Are you excited for it? Are you loving it? Are you a fan of these types of episodes? Let us know in the comment section below. Because if you're talking about Star Trek, then of course we want to hear about it. Like always, if you do want to keep up to date on the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from myself and the team here at Trek Central. In the meantime, I've been Captain Jack, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Live long and prosper, my Trekkies. Goodbye.